Well, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. How are you, lionesses and lions? I am happy to be home. It was an amazing trip. Africa is an amazing place with so many different lessons learned while I was there, but I'm glad to be home. And uh, and now it's time to play catch up. And as I've been doing all day long, which is why I'm just now coming on to say hello, it processed within my mind how well are we at playing catch up, because catch up requires a concerted effort on our part to try to go back almost in time to catch up what we've missed. So I've been gone a week and a half. I did not look at not one company email while I was gone, which was intentional because I have such a proclivity to continue to work when I'm supposedly on PTO. So I wanted to make sure that I gave my trip my attention. I gave the Lord my full attention all the way through the trip. Actually got a chance to speak while I was there, and that was an amazing experience as well. But when we come back to play catch up, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. In life, sometimes we find ourselves where we've kind of checked out for a while, and we have to play catch up to make sure we're realigned with our focus. Being off and out of the country for 11 days, I have to reassess my mindset. I'm so grateful for the time. I really needed it. I did get some much needed rest while I was away. And that was very, very, okay, that was very, very important to me while I was away. But I wanted to encourage you that if you have to do a reset to catch up on maybe life in general, things happen to us, and we can have the tendency to just check out for a minute. Sometimes it's in the midst of grief, sometimes it's just in the midst of overload, sometimes it's just our bodies and our minds will tell us, I need a reset. I need to chill. That's where I felt that I was when I left. I had been going nonstop for like 6 weeks, literally with not a day off, where I was not involved in something, whether it was my day job, my ministry, my nonprofit. I was traveling every single week the month of February. It was just like, yeah, it was a lot. And my body and my mind said, we need a reset. You're not 20 anymore, almost 70, and just it was just like, okay, Lord. So it was blessed. It was really, really blessed. But in the catch up, it's almost like you have to do a reset of the mindset. For me, it was like easy to just get back into the swing of work because I'm a workaholic anyway, and so that was easy. However, there was so much that had been set aside, and I thank God for my people, my managers and my teams and what have you, because they did the best they could to keep it running, and they did a phenomenal job. A couple of them reached out on WhatsApp while I was gone. But that was cool. That was cool. It wasn't much, and I was grateful that they gave me that space. But in that catch up and doing the reset, I had to go back and just kind of double check things that I had not been involved in. There was a long debriefing, so to speak, of my COO, of what had transpired in my absence. And it had been a lot. You don't realize how much can happen. Uh, okay. You don't realize how much can happen in the span of a week and a half, you know. And so there's a lot to catch up. So my whole point is this, that if you have experienced a period of time where some things may have like fallen by the wayside, you might have had to set some things on a shelf or what have you, make sure that you do the reset in God so that you're not overwhelmed at everything that comes at you. Man, I haven't even gotten through today's emails, let alone all of the past week and a half. but it's okay because that's important has been put before me. I've gotten the update on. God will do that for you. God will give you that debrief. God will tell you um, the priority of what you need to be looking at as you're doing your catch up. So make sure that in the midst of your catch up of whatever it is, again, personal life, business, employment, whatever it is, that you stay aligned to God, that you stay aligned and make sure that you allow Him to help you with the catch up so that you're not overwhelmed and so that things are in their proper perspective and priority as you're going forth. Because if you don't, you will be. It's just like it's a lot coming at you at one time. And because you have had that downtime, it can get overwhelming really, really fast. So don't allow it. Okay. Stay connected to the Lord. Let Him help you in your catch up. That's the crux of what it is that I'm trying to say. All right. I pray that you're having a fantabulous Monday. I'm glad to be back. And Lord willing, I will talk to you tomorrow. God bless. And you know I love you with the love of Christ. And you can't do